Stay with us right there. Dr. Sameer Parikh, he's a psychiatrist. He works very closely with suicide prevention. He runs his own helpline as well very successfully. He's joining us on the phone line. Dr. Parikh, the entire nation at the moment is wrapping its head around what really happened. Most of the actors, most of the Bollywood fraternity, people who know him very closely, have been left shell-shocked and speechless. They're pouring their condolences and tweets out as well. For two things, Dr. Parikh. One is, if you could just highlight the kind of loss that Sushant would have left his near and dear ones with, because that perhaps would send out a message to many others who are suffering from clinical depression as well, what to think about before they push themselves towards the edge. And the other one on what you always advocate for, a national suicide prevention policy, and what is it and the timely intervention that can prevent somebody from getting pushed towards the edge.
Katie, you're absolutely right. There is no word and there is no way we can describe what a family, friends, colleagues go through, especially when you have a young person's death to suicide. I think the loss would leave most of us speechless, and the trauma is something that is very, very, very difficult to understand and deal with. And I think that's what we need to understand, that no matter what is it that we are struggling from, and yes, more often than not, when we talk about suicide, we are talking about some unidentified issue, more often than not depression. Right time to seek help and make sure support systems are there. But when you are struggling, talking to that one person, it could be a helpline, it could be a family member, a colleague. And remember the fact that, no matter what the problem is, there is always going to be a solution. And that's why the National Suicide Prevention Policy, a young person's loss, is a national loss. This is a life, and people of this age group and younger, there is so much they would have done, so much could have achieved, so much could have done for the society at multiple levels. So a young person's death is just a national loss. And I do feel a national suicide prevention policy which has vernacular helplines, which talks on resilience building, awareness on mental health issues, awareness on depression, ensuring that everybody understands the importance of help seeking and reaching out to help as soon as possible, making help accessible, using Digital India to reach to the outskirts. Remember, when the aware, the educated, the urban struggle and are not able to seek help, imagine where accessibility would also not be there.
But in this case, he had access to anything and everything that he would have ever wanted. He was so popular, and this is what shocks most. And this is something which is the unfathomable part, Dr. Sameer Parikh. You've heard of cases of Kate Spade, of Robin Williams, of Anthony Bourdain, all of those people who were so successful in their careers ended up taking the final plunge. And that's where more awareness perhaps about clinical depression needs to be brought in. Perhaps our awareness, our empathy, timely intervention becomes so very important, because remember, these are people who have access.
Absolutely, Chelsea. In fact, more than that, it's also enhancing, encouraging help-seeking behavior. Sometimes when we are in a better position in our life, or somewhere when we are in a public domain, we also are hesitant to seek help. And people around us do not see those aspects of us which may well be hidden behind the mask that we wear in front of everybody else. So both our awareness and sensitivity and empathy, but enhancing, encouraging help-seeking behavior. Seeking help is fine.
Right.
Having depression, it's the single largest illness in the world. 300 million people globally seek help, medications, counseling, therapy.
Absolutely. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast, Dr. Sameer Parikh. This is absolutely shocking for the entire nation. The fan base of Sushant Singh Rajput today is crestfallen, and one can tell that from the kind of social media posts and condolences that people are posting about on the bereavement. The people seem to be in total disbelief at this point of time. He's done some fabulous work and broken stereotypes as well. Kubra Seth joins us now on the phone line. Kubra, how shocked are you at the moment? Many are left speechless. They are not being able to fathom the fact that Sushant Singh Rajput actually ended up taking his own life, Kubra.
I don't understand if there can be any words to express the kind of void and vacuum that everybody must be feeling right now. It's a sense of helplessness. And I think when something like this happens in a circle that is so tight and so secure, and yet, you feel that you weren't there to reach out for somebody you loved. You weren't there for your friends. You weren't there for someone who's considered family, in this business that you are in. I think it just leaves you speechless. And I really think I'm left speechless right now. It's like I'm receiving messages from people who love me, and, it sends a shock wave, where all of a sudden, in this moment, you wake up and start sending I love you messages to people and telling them that they are important to you. But nothing that you can do right now is going to take away from the fact that we lost someone so young, so talented.
Absolutely. And Kubra, how would you describe Sushant and, your interaction? How would you like to remember Sushant? One of the most talented people on celluloid, a very private person from what I understand, Kubra.
We have a common friend, and friend of Navla, I think, when it was Sushant playing the guitar, and he was a
Let's re-establish that connection with Kubra. Her voice is breaking at this point of time, but these are the reactions that are coming in from the Bollywood fraternity. My colleague Sushant Mehta, who's...
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.